Hey guys, Joshua here, and this is the Google Home Mini. Now, when you first open up the box, you straight up see the Google Home Mini itself. So I got the charcoal version, and lift up this box thing, you get the manual, and also the power plug. So this uses a mini USB connection, which I'll show you later where you plug it in. Just take it out first. The Google Home Mini is basically Google's spin on the Echo Dot from Amazon and a catch-up device, if I were to be completely honest, from Google's lineup of speakers. This is due to the fact that when Google first launched the Google Home with all the speakers and integrated Google Assistant and everything, it was a very large speaker, and Amazon had already launched the Echo Dot at that point in time, so it couldn't compete with it because of the small form factor that the Echo Dot had, which is the Echo Dot was actually as small as this one. And so this is Google's answer, but can it actually compete? Let's start out with design. I have the charcoal version, and they have another two colors, which is a reddish version which they call coral, and also a greyish white version which is chalk. The top half of the Google Home Mini is a very soft fabric, and the bottom is a plastic material. There's also a rubber pad at the bottom so it doesn't move when you put it on any surface. And on the back, there is a USB mini port for power and also a mute switch to turn off active listening. After plugging in the Google Home Mini and ensuring that there's power running through, whenever you touch or say, "Okay Google," you'll notice that 4 LED lights will light up on the top to show you that your action has been registered. The main thing I'll definitely be using this Google Assistant for is definitely for checking the weather, because here in Singapore it's now the monsoon season, so it'd be very useful to know if it's, say, going to rain in the afternoon or whatever before going out, so I know when I can hang my clothes, or if I should go out because, well, if it rains, sometimes it's a bit of a hassle to get back. And if you have smart home components like the Philips Hue lights, which I have some around but I haven't properly set them up yet, or say even a Hive thermometer, this can actually control the devices to get your smart home set up, I guess, in a sense. And I'll definitely be purchasing like more of these, or maybe even the Google Home itself later on when I get my own place, or maybe I'll get the Amazon. I'm not that sure yet which one to get, the Alexa or this one, which is why I'm checking this out right now. Why I'm in a slump of which to choose between the Google Home Mini or Amazon Alexa is because the Google Home Mini actually does not have the functionality to connect to other external speakers or even Bluetooth speakers, as you can see that there's like no audio jack or whatever on the Google Home Mini, but the Amazon Alexa Echo Dot definitely has it. And yeah, why would you want to go route it through the external speakers, you may wonder? Well, the speakers on this are not bad, but they are definitely not stellar quality. So it'd be okay to just casually listen to music or listen to when it's telling you the weather report, and also any answers to any kind of questions that you may ask Google Assistant. But most of the time there's no bass, and at times it just sounds very flat and very meh to my ears at least. Okay Google, play Attention.
Okay, Attention by Charlie Puth. Here it is on Spotify.
But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Baby, you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you.
So as you heard, well, it's not bad for casual listening, like I said. But for really audiophiles, this is definitely not a speaker that embodies that. It's actually for very casual stuff, just listening to answers, listening to weather reports and whatnot. One of the main reasons that you get the Mini over the Echo Dot is just that Google manages to answer weirder questions like, I don't know, whatever you can ask it, it will definitely be able to answer, because yeah, it goes through Google and it somehow manages to decipher the way you phrase your questions better than the Amazon Echo Dot would ever be able to. So you can ask it things like, "Hey Google, how many teeth do sharks have?"
50 teeth. Here's a summary from the website wonderopolis.org. Great white sharks have approximately 50 teeth at any one time.
It also has some very neat functions like, okay Google, tell me a joke.
Okay, here you go. Why are football stadiums so cool? Because every seat has a fan in it.
That was so bad, but okay. Okay Google, tell me the weather.
Right now in Pasir-Ris it's 29 and mostly cloudy. The forecast for tonight is 27 with a thunderstorm.
So you can get the weather report very easily, as you heard, which tonight it's gonna rain, so yeah, looks like I'm staying at home. Other than the Google Home Minis, with the Google Assistant being a smarter AI to talk to, I would say, the Echo Dot mostly takes the cake thanks to the fact that it can sync with a whole long list of third-party devices, and many manufacturers are actually integrating Alexa into their products. And when Amazon eventually launches in Singapore, you could probably just ask Alexa to order your groceries or any furniture or whatever that breaks just by your voice alone, which is going to be very interesting in the next few years. But if you already own the Google Home, which is that humongous speaker, you can easily expand it by having the Google Home Mini throughout your house. So you could have the speaker, say, in your bedroom or your living room, and have this like in the kitchen or say even out in the garden, so that you could control your music through this very easily instead of having to buy like a ton of other big ones, and that would cause your wallet to burn a hole in it super fast. And this is actually very affordable, so I got it at 90 SGD. Or in the US, you can get it for about 50 USD, and now currently it's on sale for 29 USD. So yeah, make sure to pick it up if this is something that strikes your fancy. And it is a very good starting point for anyone who wants to get into the smart home ecosystem kind of thing and are very used to Google. But for now, I would say that Google still has a lot to do before it can become an integral part of the smart home living community, or whatever you call it. And I'm definitely looking forward to that because Google, well, they are a very innovative company, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what's next for them and how they're going to expand all of these other things. So let me know in the comments below if you currently own a Mini or you own the Google Home, Amazon Alexa or whatever, and how are you integrating it into your own life, and which would you get if you do not have either. So I'll see you in the next one, and yeah, see you in 2018.